When I first started my graduate degree last year, I found that I had to relearn how to learn. When I was taking my undergraduate degree, that was the only thing I had to worry about. Now, I did work full-time, but it was more of a fun job with a very flexible schedule. My work never followed me home. If I had to study for a test, I could ask for time off or pull a couple of all-night cram sessions to get it done. Now that I'm in the military, I have responsibilities at work that may require long days, late hours, and travel. All of these things require constant in-depth thought. I have more distractions than I did during my undergraduate degree. I still devote significant chunks of time to my studies, but I also hit more mental blocks than I did as an undergrad. The graduate degree also requires more introspection than an undergrad degree does, which is primarily receiving, memorizing, and regurgitating facts and theories. What all this translates to is having to find ways to get past mental blocks to a breakthrough in order to complete assignments. The concept that I've come to rely on is brain breaks. It's not a new concept. My kids have been doing it in school for at least 5 years now, and as I think about it, I've done it for a few decades. Putting a name to it and some specifics, and then the fact that it works for adults is a newer concept. Many of my assignments, I review the parameters of the assignment and have no idea where or how to start. Whenever this is the case, I step away from the assignment, do some other mental or physical exercise, and come back to the project. This may just be some push-ups, jumping jacks, other physical activity to get the blood flowing, or frankly just singing along to music video to take my mind off the assignment. Then when I sit back down to start the assignment, I have a clearer idea of a starting point, and I'll begin to write. As I'm writing, the assignment starts to flow, and before I know it, 2 or 3 hours have passed, and the assignment is nearly done. Every hour, my Fitbit helps remind me to get up and move, and at that point, I go ahead and I take the break. Then I'll re-engage, mentally refreshed and ready for continuing the assignment. A brain break is a short mental break that is taken at regular intervals. Brain breaks are usually limited to 5 minutes and work best when they incorporate physical activity. Brain breaks work because they stimulate neurological pathways and help both hemispheres of the brain, the creative side and the logic side, work together. It's been demonstrated that kids are only able to pay attention to instruction on average their age plus 2 minutes. So if they're 6 years old, 6 plus 2, about 8 minutes is about the length of time you can maintain their attention. Then they need a break. By incorporating a 2-minute brain break, at that point, they can continue to learn and remain engaged. Adults can continue for up to 90 minutes when they are fresh, so first thing in the morning. But as a general rule, it's a good idea to take about 15 minutes of break for every hour of work. And that work can be actual work or school work, whatever the case may be. To maximize productivity, we need to get up and take that break. Physical activity for a couple of minutes works best, but mental games, singing or dancing are other excellent options. It's important that we recognize that as individuals and in groups, we need these brain breaks in order to continue working optimally. Regularly taking a few minutes for a break leads us to greater productivity, better team unity, and a much more fulfilling work life.